Hi guys, it's Coach Ash here, and today's video is all about core strength, and in particular true core strength. So I'm going to explain a little bit more about what that means. So basically there's a lot of misconceptions about what true core strength is. I see a lot of people in the gym, they do a lot of crunches, sit-ups, twisting variations, and they perhaps do these in a way that's out of balance. So I'm going to try and break down for you a nice simple way and explain for you what real core strength is, and then a simple way to go about achieving this. So right off the bat, the first thing I'm going to talk about is good breathing mechanics. Now this is a really important foundation of true core strength, and without good and proper breathing mechanics, it's really hard to develop a really strong foundation of core strength. And the reason is that our diaphragm, which I'll explain a bit later and I'll show you in a diagram, is an important muscle that makes up part of our core. And if we're breathing very shallow and chest breathing, we're not breathing deep into our belly and into our diaphragm. So these muscles become weak over time, and it really doesn't provide a stable platform for us to build core strength. So good breathing mechanics must be a foundation for us to have true core strength. The second element of true core strength, and once you've established a foundation of solid breathing mechanics, it becomes about the correct alignment of your pelvis and spine. Point number 2 here. Now, basically this is your posture. When we stand nice and tall, when we do our mindful exercise, we engage the muscles around the spine really effectively. The position of your pelvis is another really important factor in core strength. Correcting people and guiding people on how to maintain and hold a neutral position of their pelvis and therefore spine is really important factor in core strength. And when we achieve that, all the muscles around these structures, like our glutes, our core, our lower back muscles, switch on and work as nature intended. Once we become aware of correct alignment of spine and pelvis, it's really important that we start to integrate this into our daily movement patterns and also our mindful exercise practices. This may be yoga or CrossFit or strength and conditioning or Pilates or Tai Chi. So there are many ways that you can choose to go about your exercise, but the most important thing is that you move with correct alignment of your pelvis and spine and underlie that with a foundation of good breathing mechanics. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the core using a diagram, and please don't laugh because I'm not very good at drawing. So this is our person, this is our human being, and they're facing towards that direction, as you can see up here. So we've got the core here, and I made it quite large so you can see it, but essentially the core is made up of 4 components. At the front we have, and this is our front abdominals, so this is the transverse abdominis. Now up the top here we have our diaphragm, and our diaphragm is that muscle that I talked about, that every time you breathe in, you are activating and using that muscle. And if you're not breathing deeply enough and diaphragmatically enough, then you're not going to activate and keep that muscle strong. So therefore you're going to find it hard to develop true core strength. Our lower back muscle down here is our multifidus, and that's a really important muscle for stabilizing and supporting the spine. It makes up part of that core as well. Then on the bottom here we have our pelvic floor, and if you've ever done a yoga class or done some mindful exercise coaching with myself, you might have heard me talk a lot about lifting the pelvic floor. Lift up, and that is a big element and a really important element of true core strength. So you can see here 4 elements make up the core: the transverse abdominis, the diaphragm, the multifidus, and the pelvic floor. Okay, so it's not just this front area that we need to work on, we need to work on all 4. So guys, I hope that explains a little bit more about core strength in a nice simple way. So I'm going to leave you with a couple of little tips about how you can start to improve your core strength in a functional and appropriate way. The first thing you can start doing is incorporating some mindful breathing into your day, and in my opinion that will make the biggest difference to your ability to develop true core strength. The second thing you can do is hire a trainer or a coach who can guide you towards some mindfulness based exercise. This should include regular reminders of your alignment and posture with every single movement that you do, including your warm-up. So there are no secrets to developing true core strength. We must simply practice our mindful breathing regularly and become aware and conscious of the alignment of our pelvis and spine. It really is that simple. In my opinion, hiring a coach or a trainer who specializes and has expertise in alignment and posture is a very wise thing to do. If you are interested in coming down and spending 55 minutes with me to help you develop a mindful exercise program specific to your needs, keeping in mind correct posture and alignment, then please drop me a comment in the box below and I'll be in touch with you very soon. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next time.